Bruh, I literally ran across probably the funniest video I've ever seen in my life, okay? Because this man right here has cojones of steel, okay? He has cojones of steel. His cojones dropped before he was even out of the womb. I'm telling you. And you guys are gonna see why very shortly. Because this dude did something that not a lot of people are very brave enough to do, especially to put this video out here on the internet. Okay, and the topic of this video is, why doesn't Yeat say the N-word? Now, Yeat is a white rapper, so I'm gonna title this video, "Why Can't White Rappers Say the N-Word Reaction?" because that's basically what this dude is talking about here. And throughout this conversation, he's gonna keep it uncut and raw. Let's just put it that way, right? Again, I can't believe he actually posted this on the internet, but he did, and I'm reacting to it. I'm not even sure if YouTube will let me monetize this, because they definitely let black people who say the same things this guy is saying, they definitely let them monetize that. But I'm not sure if they'll monetize this guy saying it, so we'll see. But with that being said, if you like my channel, you like my commentary, you want to support my channel, my commentary, please feel free to do so using the links in the description. You can support the Patreon, you can support the PayPal, you can support the merch. There are multiple ways you can support the channel if you would like to do so, including getting yourself one of my signature racist mugs, which is a daily reminder of the 2022 definition of racist according to the left, which is anybody who disagrees with the Democrat Party. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this.
What's up, guys? Hope you're having a good day. I'm just sitting here in front of a gas station about to get some gas, but I wanted to do a quick one more Yeat video for you guys because I know I got some new subscribers because of the couple Yeat videos. So I'm going to give you guys one more this week, and then I don't know if I'll do another one for a while. But I don't want to offend anybody here. I know this is kind of like, I think a lot of people pretend that it's a sensitive topic. But in actuality, to me, it's not. And I think people put on a persona online and pretend like they get offended about things when they really don't. But here's what I want to talk about. And feel free to chime in the comments. Give me your thoughts on this. Why does Yeat, and other rappers, white rappers too, not just Yeat, but in this video specifically Yeat, why does he not say nigga in his rap songs?
Bruh, y'all hear how that word just rolled off this man's tongue? Right? It just rolled off his tongue so easily, right? Like he been saying it all his life, right? And it's just hilarious this dude actually said this on camera. But let's actually keep listening to this guy, because he's gonna make an argument here that I don't think is that off base, to be quite honest with you.
A lot of, like, if you listen to black rap music, every black rapper says it, right? So it's kind of a rap music thing. But then you get these white rappers that come in and they avoid saying it in their music. But here's the thing. There has been multiple videos of proof of these famous white rappers saying it in their personal lives. Eminem has said it. Post Malone has said it. You can go Google the video. There was a old Snapchat video of Post Malone, and he was watching a show called Too Cute with his friend, and they're sitting there recording themselves. I think it was a Vine video, actually. That's how old it was. And he goes, "Yeah, we watched Too Cute, nigga." And like the media made such a big deal out of it at the time. This was back in like 2015. And I'm like, who gives a shit? It's a word. The more you put this gate around the word and act like only certain people can get inside this gate to say it, the more power you give to that word.
Hey, that's facts. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. He's 100% factual on that. Okay, I've made this argument before. Me personally, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. I don't care who say the word. I really don't. Right? It don't offend me. I really don't care. I do understand why some people are offended, but I got questions about people who are offended by the N word with an A versus the N word with an ER. I'm not necessarily sure if I would characterize those words as the same word. They clearly don't have the same intent most of the time when they're used, right? But people offended by the N-word with an A just as much as they're offended by the N-word with the ER. And I really don't get it when they're, in my opinion, obviously two different words, right? But for whatever reason, people characterize them as the same word, okay? So, I mean, look, the way I kind of approach this subject is that I just basically let society decide what they want to do with it. Because my personal opinion don't matter. But I'm going to keep it 100. I'm not enforcing it. If somebody want to say it, I got friends that say it that's not black. And I really don't care. Okay? Because at the end of the day, it don't really hurt me. It don't really bother me. And it doesn't make those friends any less of friends, to be quite honest with you. All right? Just because they say the N-word. Because, you know, they'll ride or die for me more than, you know, anybody. Almost like family. Right? So I never really cared. Okay, but I understand again why some people do, and that's why I defer to society on this issue, and that's why, you know, generally speaking, you know, when it comes to the N-word thing, I'm just like, it's weird because it's like you want it both ways, where it's just like the word is supposed to be so bad, but only a certain group of people can use it, and they're not even using it most of the time in a way that's derogatory. So I really don't understand the gatekeeping around it. It's just like people want a special word for themselves to use and nobody else. And it's like, bro, that's not how freedom of speech works, okay? And then also on top of that, when it comes to the C word, okay, the word used as a slur towards white folks, when people use that, nobody really cares. White people don't get offended by it. That's why it doesn't have any real power. That's why you don't hear that word being used all the time, because it doesn't have any power to it. It's like pointless to call somebody the C word. Nobody actually really gets offended by it, right? So, again, I 100% kind of agree with this dude is saying about the whole power dynamic aspect of the use of the word.
And I don't know Yeat. I've never met Yeat. Maybe somebody watching this video has met him. Does he say it in his personal life? Because I'm going to give you guys the honest, raw truth here. When I was growing up in my neighborhood where I'm from, in Jacksonville, Florida, I don't live there anymore, but I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. And when I was growing up, all my white friends said nigga. Every freaking one of them.
I can tell.
What's up, nigga? How you doing today, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how you talk. That's how you talk. And it is what it is. So, and I know a lot of these white rappers, like I said, Eminem has said it. Post Malone has said it. Stitches. I don't know if any of you guys know who Stitches is, but he had that Brick in Your Face song back in 2014. Fire song. He says nigga all the time. And a lot of people got mad about it, but he just kept doing it. He didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? 6ix9ine, he's not black. He says it all the time. Fat Joe, he says it, and people get mad at him for saying it, but he still says it.
Exactly. And that's the thing. And that's why I'm just like, I don't really understand this whole gatekeeping the N-word thing, because it's not consistent. Fat Joe, who clearly does not look black, I think he's like Puerto Rican or something. Tekashi 69, he's Hispanic, not black. They can say it and nobody cares, right? However, if you're white, then, you know, hey, that's a problem, then you're racist. And it's almost like every group has an N-word pass except white people, right? But people think about it as being reserved for black people, even though nobody ever says it when non-black people who are also not white say it as well too. So again, that's why I'm confused. Because it seems that the enforcement of the use of this word is selective. It just seems to be a word that's being kept from white folks and not necessarily being kept from everybody else, okay? Which I find to be weird, right? I think that's very weird.
So here's my question is like, and I'm not saying Yeat specifically, but are most white rappers scared to say it because they don't want to face backlash if they do? Because look, Nav, the Indian rapper, he used to say it too, and then he stopped saying it because a few people made a media article about it, got mad at him.
Again, all these brown dudes, Pakistanis, Indians, Arabs, they be saying it too. They all say it. They all be saying it, but nobody, again, has a real problem when they say it for whatever reason. Sometimes people might in individual situations. But what this guy is really getting at here is the fact that there are people, right? White people, Indian people, Arab people, African, whoever, right? Like people, even white people too, that do say it. But people want to get on the internet and pretend to be so offended when they hear the word be used by white people, but yet some of these same people probably have people in their life that are not black that use the N-word. Okay, that's why so many these people say it. You hear it all the time. Okay, I remember when I was Ubering, right? I remember I was Ubering, and these two white girls got in my car, and they wanted me to play Many Men by 50 Cent. And these girls started singing the lyrics, and it was N-word this, N-word that, right? And what am I supposed to do? As a black person, am I supposed to get mad and offended and kick them out of the car and not get my money, right? Because they said the N-word? No. They're going to set in their personal life around their friends. I mean, what am I supposed to do, right? What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to just enforce it when they're around me? I don't think so, bro. I think it's silly, right? I really do. Because I think more people say it than people want to let on to believe, and not that many people are actually really offended by it. I think a lot of people claim to be offended because they want a virtue signal about it, right? Or they see it as an opportunity to, call somebody racist.
I say, if you want to say it, say it. It's nigga. It's nothing. It means nothing. It's nigga. It's just a word. Who gives a shit? I mean, if you say it, and you have a black friend and he gets upset about it, then you guys can have a discussion and you can just tell him, look, I just say it. It doesn't mean anything racist to me personally. So I'm just saying it because I don't care. It's just a word to me. And if he doesn't want you to still say it, then you got to decide, do I still want to be friends with this guy? Or do I want to just not say it around him? And then you make that choice.
I mean, that's facts. It ain't like the dude can stop you from saying it in your personal life when you're not around him. I mean, that's just facts. A lot of people in the comment section of this video think this dude talking crazy. I don't think he's talking crazy. I think he's saying something that a whole lot of people think, but they just too afraid to say it out loud. And this dude has cojones of steel, right? And he's speaking his truth and his peace, okay?
But I remember Stitches had a song called, the name of the song was called Fuck Nigga. And I've seen way too many fuck niggas. It was such a fire song. Look it up. There's a video for it. And there's a line in there where he goes, they told me stop saying nigga. You is a dumb nigga. Like basically saying like how the media's like, why is this white guy saying nigga? And he's like, fuck you, I'm going to say it. You know what I mean? So, like I said, if Yeat doesn't want to say it, then I totally respect that. I got no issue with that. But if he does say it around his boys, and then he avoids purposely using the word in his music, because I said in my Yeat video, I said that black people don't listen to Yeat, and what I meant was hood street guys, and a lot of people got upset about that. But here's my question: if he did say nigga, do you think the hood would fuck with him more? Because they're like, oh, he relates to us, he talks like us. Because I feel like when white rappers avoid saying it, that's why a lot of black people can't relate to the music. Like if they,
hey, low key, I never thought about that before. Are white rappers hindering themselves when they can't use the N-word? Are they being systemically discriminated against? Okay, because the N-word is catchy in songs, man. It's hard to rap nowadays without using the N-word. You'd be hard pressed to find a black rapper that doesn't use the N-word. Okay, so obviously the N-word has this appeal to it, right? That's why it's so many songs. So when white rappers can't use it, that is like a handicap against them, right? I actually have never thought about that before. This is actually an excellent point.
They heard like nigga and you were just talking normal, I think more hood dudes would mess with it, and then white guys would too, because they're saying it to their boys. When I was in college, all the white dudes were saying it to each other, all the nerdy white guys, what's up, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like nobody gave a fuck. So, and I don't see any white YouTubers saying it, like Bob Lamb, shout out to Bob Lamb. I never heard him say it. Does he say it in his personal life? You'd have to ask him that. I'd be willing to bet that he does, or around certain people. A lot of white people, they'll only say it around people they're comfortable standing around. Like when you're drunk, like, what's up, my nigga, bro? I haven't seen you in a while. You know what I mean? Like only certain people they say it around. So because they're trying to gauge, is this person gonna be cool with me saying it? Even though they say it, but they're just gauging the reaction. So what do you guys think? Do you think Yeat says it in his personal life? Should he say it in rap songs if he does use the word in his personal life? Are we giving too much power to that word? Should you just say nigga and not care about the ramifications? It's just a freaking word. You know?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. You might get yeeted from YouTube for this video, cause in the day, man, it's funny, but at the same time, I can understand how a lot of people be uncomfortable with it, right? A lot of people be uncomfortable with that video. But hey, I thought he made some good points. That's to say, I'm not encouraging anybody to use the word, okay? Use the word at your own discretion, right? Whatever happens, happens. I already told you, I don't really care. And I'm not trying to gatekeep the word, but I don't speak for all black people who feel like they should be enforcing who can say this word. So with that being said, I thought that was a very interesting argument there that guy was making. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.